guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dances away to buy time. And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on 1st down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually, you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money. But this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And they did tack on the extra point. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Man, I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. I guess the idea was to chip
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive hang down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Davison. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
He runs out of bounds.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. From the gun. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work.
Let's go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got his man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking down the middle. Right on target this time. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. It's incomplete. senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarter. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last, and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.